It's been over 2 months since the Galaxy S24 was released, and now Samsung is turning its attention to the next generation of foldable phones, the Galaxy Z Flip 6 and the Z Fold 6. These new devices will address the long-standing demands of users and bring some exciting improvements. Our focus has been primarily on uncovering Samsung's plans for the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 6 and speculating about the potential features of a high-end Z Fold 6 Ultra model. As a result, we must confess that we haven't been giving much attention to the Galaxy Z Flip 6 lately. Even our usual sources of insider information on unreleased mobile devices seem to have overlooked Samsung's next-generation Android flip phone. This lack of buzz may not bode well for those hoping for a revolutionary design or enhanced capabilities in the Z Flip 6. A recent benchmark listing has now confirmed some rather expected specifications. Do you remember when laptops with 8 GB RAM and 4 GB memory were considered powerful? It wasn't that long ago, but now even budget 5G phones come with 8 GB RAM. Brands like OnePlus, Oppo, Vivo, and even Samsung are pushing the limits with higher RAM options. It's a bit disappointing to see the Galaxy Z Flip 6 benchmarked with only 8 GB RAM, especially since Samsung has decided to ditch the entry-level 8 GB option for the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Although the Geekbench database doesn't mention the device by name, it's pretty obvious that the F741U designation refers to the Z Flip 6. However, there's still a possibility that Samsung might release a higher-end 12 GB configuration. That would be a significant upgrade from the Z Flip 5, which only has 8 GB RAM. For now, it's just an assumption and a dream. On a positive note, this benchmark confirms that the Z Flip 6 will have a state-of-the-art Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which is not surprising. What's exciting is that even with unfinished Android 14 software, this unit has managed to achieve a higher Vulkan score than the Z Flip 5 and is close to the S24 Ultra in terms of performance. It's clear that the Z Flip 6 will be a powerful flip phone, but we still don't know all the key upgrades it will bring compared to the Z Flip 5. The GPU test results for the Galaxy Z Flip 6 are quite impressive, scoring 15,050 points, which is on par with the powerful Galaxy S24 Ultra. Despite being more compact, the Z Flip 6 manages to deliver remarkable performance, even without the extensive cooling system found in the Galaxy S24 series phones. However, it's worth noting that without a larger cooling system, the Z Flip 6 may experience faster throttling when pushed to its limits for an extended period of time. The burning question now is, could we see an Exynos version in the mix? It's a tough call at the moment, with no concrete evidence backing up the recent rumors about a possible processor split for different regions akin to the Galaxy S series. Samsung's Exynos 2400 is no slouch compared to Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 powerhouse, so performance-wise, you might not notice much of a gap between the potential Galaxy Z Fold 6 variants. However, convincing potential Galaxy Z Flip 6 buyers that the new model is a significant upgrade over the Z Flip 5 with an Exynos chip and the same base RAM could be a challenge. Typically, Samsung uses its own Exynos chip for its flagship and mid-range Galaxy S phones. However, when it comes to their foldable flip and fold range, they have relied on Qualcomm's Snapdragon chipsets. But there's a rumor suggesting a change in Samsung's strategy for the Flip 6 this year. According to Korean leaker Crow Row, the Flip 6 will come with either a Snapdragon or Exynos chip, depending on the region. Although specific model numbers are not mentioned, it is likely that Samsung will opt for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or the Exynos 2400. Interestingly, the latter is already being used in the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus in certain markets. Another leaker, TechRev, also supported this leak, but unfortunately, their account has been deleted since then. Similar to the Galaxy S24, Samsung might equip the Flip 6 with its own Exynos 2400 in Europe, Asia, and other major markets, while reserving the Snapdragon variant exclusively for the US. Although the latest Exynos chip offers significant improvements in performance and efficiency compared to its predecessors, it still falls slightly short of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which is considered one of the best chipsets for Android phones, including the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Overall, Samsung's decision to potentially switch to an Exynos chip for the Flip 6 in certain markets shows their commitment to meeting user demands and providing the best possible experience for their customers. The only major upgrade we can expect from the Galaxy Z Flip 6 is a larger battery, which is definitely a welcome improvement. In comparison, the current Galaxy Z Flip 5 has batteries with capacities of 971 and 2620, resulting in an advertised capacity of 3700 mAh. This suggests that the Z Flip 6 will outlast its predecessor on a single charge. As for the Galaxy Fold 6, it remains to be seen whether it will receive a similar battery upgrade. However, regardless of the battery improvements, the Z Flip 6 is expected to offer a longer battery life compared to the Flip 5. While details on the camera setup are scarce, we anticipate the Z Flip 6 to make significant improvements to at least one of its predecessors' two 12-megapixel rear cameras. And for those of you excited for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, we're gonna run through the full specs design and the expected pricing to help you guys decide if it is worth the wait. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video. But if you are new here, then hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So with the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6, we get a 6.7-inch foldable 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display. Well, it's the same size as its predecessor. We're expecting improvements in brightness, color accuracy, and durability. It's coming with a resolution of 1080 by 2640, and it will of course be protected by Samsung's newest ultra-thin glass. There's also gonna be less visible creasing in the new foldable display, as well as water and dust resistance. For the external cover display, we get a 120Hz dynamic AMOLED. It is gonna be protected up by Gorilla Glass Victus. It's gonna be a 3.9-inch display with a resolution of 720 by 748, and of course we'll see all the usual improvements like increased brightness and color accuracy, as well as at the native app support for the cover display. For the selfie camera is still unknown at the moment, but it's likely it's gonna be another 10-megapixel camera. Then on the rear, it's a dual camera setup with a 50-megapixel primary camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It is gonna be powered up by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in all regions, and it's gonna come up with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. This will of course be UFS 4.1. It is coming up with around a 4000 mAh battery. Fast charging is still currently unknown. We're hoping for some improvements to both wired and wireless charging. In terms of connectivity, we get advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support, and is of course that coming with One UI 6.1 based on Android 14. It is expected to launch from $1,050, and it's gonna launch in August 2024. So overall, the Samsung Galaxy Flip 6 is looking like a great phone that brings with it plenty of upgrades over the previous model with new cameras, better displays. In all of the new AI features, it should really improve at the general usability of the phone, and a bigger cover display along with a much brighter inner display is a great improvement to an already popular series. While it has all of these upgrades, it is still relatively similar to its predecessor. So this means anyone with the Z Flip 5 probably isn't gonna be rushing for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older Flip or looking to get their first Flip, then the Flip 6 is gonna be a great choice. Now, of course, it's still quite away from the official launch, and we're no doubt can get more and more leaks as we approach it, and of course I'll be sharing them as soon as they come in. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future. Now, let's shift our focus to the upcoming Galaxy Flip 6 from Samsung. One aspect that has caught the attention of tech enthusiasts is the increase in battery size. As we eagerly await the official details, we would love to hear your thoughts on this matter. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section below. For more updates, don't forget to check out our channel. Until next time, take care and peace out.